original coal digger. Give us a twirl. That's what we got you. Another new fox for coal digger. Dale, give us a twirl. One of our original coal diggers, Mr. John Lowe, give him a twirl. And our other superstar original coal digger, Mr. Robert Cornelius. All 21 also. Thank you, gentlemen. And I'd like to thank my Cracker Jack band. Of course, we've got Peaches. Always right and always in season. We've got the lovely Jade. A rare jewel, but you don't want to miss with her. We got Pearl, Lucky the man who opens the shell to find out Pearl. We've got, of course, Violet. Always delicate and gentle, like a beautiful flower should be. And, of course, we have Crystal. Hold her up to the light and watch her sparkle. Amy and Ruby, rare jewels indeed. And the king would be happy to have them on his crown. And on the back there, we got Yella. She's in her un-Yella dress because she accidentally washed it and bleached it. We have the original Yella in the house. You can hear her, Ruby Waddell. Thank you. Okay, we can close the curtain. Thank you. See y'all later. Okay, we do have an original Ruby Waddell in the house. I have a little mini story, but I can tell it later. But maybe I'll just tell it now because they got to do some stuff back here. Okay, I'll just say, well, it's a family. Okay, well, I can say it. Like family show, can I say it? Okay. All right, let's just get the show started. First of all, I want to thank Chuck Gass for this, my natural hair, what he has done with it. And Peter Neville for putting that amazing montage together at the top of the show. Thank you, Peter. And can I just say that we had almost nothing, like so much stuff had been destroyed, like ants infested, and I was like, oh my God, the ants are in my very precious tapes. What should I do? I put them in the freezer, and I was like, that'll kill them. And then I'm like, now I got a bunch of dead ants inside my precious tapes. But we did manage some stuff, so now I'm just going to, lots of things lost in the archives. And of course, the fabulous Jim Janicek, who made the 21. He made Smoking Volcanoes for us, lost in the archives, and the beautiful expanded sausages. Okay, so, now speaking of sausages, that brings us so conveniently to the sponsor of our show, Billy Ben Bob. And right down here is the snack seat. Okay, and the deal with the snack seat, for those of you who are not in the know about the snack seat, is that you come down, you get a great seat for the show, and you get a little nibble, right? You get a little something to get you a little pick-me-up, get you through the show. This is Snack Seat Lady, Sally, the Snack Seat Lady, and we will be featuring not only the sausage of the season, summer, but we will also be featuring Billy Ben Bob's new, I'm touching it, Billy Ben Bob's new line of sausages for the foodies in the house. Aged sausage, 21 years in an oak barrel. Come on up and get it. It's an acquired taste. All right, so let's see. We got that covered. We got one heck of a show. And there was other stuff. There was a thank you, there was this. And I just want to have shout-outs. We have so many people who are here tonight that are so special. I got like 50,000 of my family over here. I got one of the doctors that done saved my life over here with all her sisters. And I got all these other people here I love also. So thank you all so much for coming out. It is great to be back here at the Park West. And have you noticed the renovation, by the way? And I tell you what, 5 years ago I was like, I'm not coming back until you renovate. I want some new bathrooms. I want the counters cleared up. I want some sparkle. And they renovated, and I said, okay, I will come back. I will come back if you have renovated the bathroom. The upstairs is very fancy, I will say. Almost like we're superstars. Let me see where we are, if you can just hold for one. Not supposed to turn your back. I know that's a theater thing. How are we? What? Keep going. Okay, I'm going to keep going. All right. Now, what? Yella. Oh, thank you. See, can you do this all night? And can you follow me around in my life? And when I walk into that room, came in here. We're just standing around looking and going, I did come here for a reason. I can't recall the reason, but I'm here and maybe it will come to me. Thank you. Please follow me around for the rest of the show. Okay, the Yellowstone. All right. So we're down at the Lake Great Lower Lakes. Jenny Jones down here. The Performance Club was crazy in the basement of Links Hall. And I don't know, I was up there, I didn't have no ride or no car or something. And Mimi is like, oh, I got my bike, I'll give you a ride. I'm thinking, bike, little scooter, little lesbian scooter. Right? Lesbian, have a couple of helmets on a little pink scooter. Right? So we go up there, she has got a chopper. She has got a chopper, and Mimi is about this big. Okay, I'm thinking, can her feet reach the pedals? So she gives me the helmet, thank God. So she just takes off down Newport, like I'm thinking we're gonna pop a wheelie. So then she's yelling something at me, and I'm like, what the heck is she yelling? I'm like, what? And she's like, I like to drive fast, it sobers me up. I tell you what, it was the longest ride home I have ever had. She is like seeing the potholes and going like, woohoo! Woohoo! Oh yeah. That put that turned me like about 15. Since I'm 21 now, I turned about 15 that night. And I have to say the one thing about when I started this show and now, it went from like stuffing to looking for a girdle. Like you should have seen everyone was upstairs and nobody can fit into their outfits anymore. Everyone's like squeezing and going, okay, I gotta trade dresses. Okay, I got these hot pants here, I'm working right now. So everything's a little tight. Because we've been living those 5 years, we've been living large. And getting large. Living and getting, honey. Living and getting. Okay, let me check. They're all bending down and doing things. That's not very good. Okay, then let's do some shout-outs. All right, I want to thank Lisa Formosa, Mari Ulrich, and Jacob Weissman. When he was in my class, he was like, don't call me Jacob. Jake Weissman. Tipper. For doing the tickets, y'all, and they really did. And Consuelo Allen for helping me on the seating and all that. And so I hope everyone got their seats and everything was good, because I tell you what, it was like having a damn wedding trying to figure out where everyone was going. And I tried my best not to have one of those. Yes, okay, can I see? Okay, let me back up, see where everyone's going. And I have a prize for whoever wants to come down the snack seat first. I do have, I have tankers. I have 2 tankers. Can we get a spotlight, please, on the first snack seat couple? Can we get a spotlight, please, on the first snack seat couple? There they are. Oh, it's Mr. Lynn Brammer and his son, Wilson. And how is the snack seat?
You're going to need a lot more sausage than this.
I was just thinking that when I was looking down. I'm like, we got a lot of people in the house to feed. And well, I'm guessing that, Lynn Brammer's a foodie, so he may be very interested in the aged sausage. So we might want to turn him on to that. Do we have our fans for the first sausage people? Do we have our gift? And can I just say hello to my family? Can you all just stand up and give us a twirl? They are, but not much, out there at the place where you buy them, okay? So, you have both won fans for being our first takers at the snack seat. Thank you very much. And I got 2 more, so let's figure out something special. I actually kind of need them. I'm a little, it could be because I'm coming on that 10, you know what I'm saying? Puberty. 21, I think, is when you hit puberty or something let me check. Jeez Louise. Okay, I should have sat at the front of the show, man. All right, should we have a song? Yeah. I think we need a little acapella action. Oh, and it'll feed into my trivia question later for a very spectacular prize. Which we what the hell should do now since we got all this time to kill. All right, this is what I'll do. Okay, for the first person who comes up with the song, it's one of my hit songs that has a religious theme. And this is in honor of Marie Osmond. And I have a special Marie Osmond gift. Do I got any takers? What is it? Praise the devil in heaven. We got a winner. We got a winner. Come on down and get your prize. Do we have one or two people who got that? Oh, come on down with what you have won. And I'm going to give you your choice. You have won an authentic Marie Osmond doll. And I'll tell you what, we got that because what every good Mormon woman needs is a good gay woman to tell her what to say. Our friend, and friend of many people here, Marsha Wilkie, has been writing for Marie Osmond forever. Right? She actually wrote her book. Well, Marie wrote her book with Marsha. And so, of course, I read it. It was like reading a performance piece of Marsha as Marie Osmond. And it was so surreal. But anyway, so she, can we have the doll? I know, now they're all busy. Oh, perfect. It is authenticated. It is worth $50 and the price will go up. And in these times, who can bat an eye at that? You just put it right on eBay. No, don't put it on eBay. But this has come, oh, and it's all bubble wrapped. And here's this, and there was a necklace, but that's okay. If you come afterwards, we'll find that necklace for you, okay, honey? Oh, you're sweet. You're sweet. Touch my butterfly. Give us a twirl, honey. Yay! Okay, we're ready to go. I just want to say that one of the reasons I have so much family here is partly it's because they were like, oh, let's do the family picnic around your show. And we're like, oh, right on. People come in for the show, picnic, party. Okay, so in the meantime, there are all of these crazy things that are going on in my family, and we lose 3 of our cousins in the same family. And so what's happened now is that we got it going like funeral, wake, show, picnic, funeral, wake, right? Wake, funeral, whatever. So, and one of those cousins, and she died a couple of months ago, this is the deal. She kind of knew she was going. And what she did is she had a big old party. July 23rd, she had a jumbo Christmas party. And then a little while later, she was gone. And I'll tell you what, y'all. I'm wearing all these butterflies tonight in honor of that change of costume from cocoon to butterfly. And I think in honor of it all, but all of that doesn't remind us that what we got is right now. So what that means is we got to have one heck of a party tonight, celebrate their lives, celebrate the lives of all the people who are not with us tonight, the people we love who are with us, the people we love who are not with us. So let's have one hell of a party tonight. So when I first booked these guys, they had to go to Jersey in this crappy little car that Matt had, and buy $100, $300 of groceries, because with every $100 they got 2 one-way tickets on People's Express to come here. So they bought $100 worth of soda, $100 worth of toilet paper, and $100 worth of Captain Crunch. So I think you might know what we're talking about. Well, all I can say is that they don't got to go to New Jersey no more to afford a ticket. Please welcome the one, the only Blue Man Group. spots on those microphone stands for quite some time. Thank you, Blue Man Group. That is cute. I hope is everyone in front okay? It's water-based. Okay, so thank you. Oh, look, you're a single Snacksy participant? What happened to your party? Okay, we have a little boy who's lost. His name is Aaron Dennison. Okay, he's over there and getting away. You're back there. Do you know that's where you are, honey? Do we have more sausages? Oh, yay, I believe that his parent is claiming him. Here, have a couple of fans. Thank you. We could use more sausages if we have them. Okay, the next gentleman, I will just say, has always had the really thrilling slot in the show. Every time I have had Blue Man, I do believe he has followed them. So I thought, why the heck? Why stop now? Please. Oh, don't welcome yet. Please, once we get the curtain closed, I think. Is he there? Is he set? See, this is the deal, y'all. I am wearing a watch. I've added a watch to my jewels because I am trying to move the show along. No more 4-hour shows for me. I'm going for 3:45. 3:45, baby. No, I am not. I really am trying to, hustle us along here. I mean, I'm, whatever. Oh. Okay, we're ready. We don't have a mic. I need a mic. Someone have a mic stand for me? See, this is what... Oh, Maud, come on out here. This is the deal. I searched my tapes to try and find something that had Maud giving a twirl. And I could not find it. I tried, and I really wanted to find her pregnant because she was super pregnant twice during the show, and it was spectacular. So, I mean, it was great. I'd be out like, la-di-da. She'd be like pregnant, like Mrs. Gump, right? I'm hearing nothing. Give him a twirl, honey, and your beautiful child. She loved every minute of that, let me just tell you. So, they should probably get higher. Wow, they have these crazy new mics that are like one touch. Look at this. That's all I'm saying, but it's a fair shot. It's crazy, right? I was like, what's the deal? I can't move the mic. All right, please welcome our very own. There are others, but we have the one who matters. Please welcome our very own Tom Wolf.
I know what you're probably thinking after Blue Man, the oral and visual explosion of that, you're turning to the person next to you saying, if they send a middle-aged guy out here to read from some crinkled up pages from his pocket, they might tear the roof off this place. But I don't make the running order, so I can't be held responsible for what's about to happen. I should bring you up today. I used to come back from Los Angeles to do Orchid shows, but we've since moved back because my wife and I write together, and we figured, we can get paid to write pilots that don't get on the air from Chicago more easily than we can from Los Angeles. So, and we had a heartbreak a few years ago, just before we left. That was about 7-8 years ago. Stuart Little was a hit movie, then Stuart Little 2, and then Charlotte's Web, and also E.B. White was the hottest writer in Los Angeles. So our agent said, get a hold of something by E.B. White, and we, most of the stuff had been taken, so we negotiated and got the Elements of Style. It's not easy to come up with a narrative for a book about style and grammar, but we worked on it, and we did come up with a great character. Imagine the third period in the lift, being tired of just sort of being part of some open-ended thing. Said, no, I'm a period. I want to end sentences. I want some finality to what I do. So that period leaves the ellipse, leaving two periods lying side by side, which other characters think is a lazy colon. knowing that a character named Lazy Colon would not test well, it brings up images that will not pack a multiplex. But we said, we have to strike while the iron's hot. Let's get out there and pitch this. The very next day, the cover of Variety, boom, story on the front page. Brothers Brass backs Brainiacs. In a surprise move yesterday, Warner Brothers Films announced a partnership with the University of Chicago to produce their popular classic, The Chicago Manual of Style, a live-action musical starring Nathan Lane and Queen Latifah. We're very excited to announce our new relationship with this prestigious center of higher learning, a Warner spokesman said at a pre-launch press conference on the UFC campus. And then scanning a list handed to him by an assistant added, "This can't possibly be all the restaurants in Hyde Park." And so we moved back, and we're writing. It's hard to write. There's a lot of reality shows on. It's really tough to get something on TV. It's hard for writers anyway, because writers have come under more scrutiny lately for varying forms of deceit, which I think are all just symptoms of the world we live in. James Fry is the most obvious example, but in the past decade, pop historian Stephen Ambrose and Doris Kearns Goodwin have been accused of plagiarism, and it's possible that both Jerry Seinfeld's wife and theologian Reinhold Niebuhr either knowingly or unknowingly looked the material. For the words for which they are best known, he, of course, for the serenity prayer, God give me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. And she, apparently, for a cookbook that tells you how to hide broccoli in a cupcake. But is it any wonder that this is happening? How can we sort out what is ours and what we may have heard but don't remember, or what we heard and do remember but really want to use anyway in something we've written? Does a flourish here or there mean a piece is no longer the truth? What is the truth? We're bombarded with more information in a day than our grandparents got in, I don't know, I haven't done research on this, several issues of Collier's anyway. So these things have made me look back at my work, and I must say, I can't say for sure that everything I've written is wholly a product of my mind. The earliest writing of mine I could find was an entry in a little book our fourth grade teacher put together entitled Class 108 New Year's Resolutions. And it sounds like something I may have overheard at one of my parents' Scotch and Tijuana brass fueled cocktail parties. The other kids had things of, I want to be better than my little sister, and other kids said I will help more with the dishes and shoveling. And then mine was, I promised to go down to accounting and remove Jack Phillips' head from his ass long enough to can him before he screws up the Bonwit teller account. Doesn't sound like me. And what if you think something is true, and that turns out not to be true? Will you lie? When I was very young, I went around telling everyone I've gone all the way. I've already gone all the way. My friends would say, how was it? I said, it's fantastic. But then I read a diary entry recently from that time. A few weeks later, after a short talk with Bruce Cartwright's older brother, Larry, it is clear that I have not gone all the way. And that going all the way is, in fact, impossible to accomplish alone. I was raised with the story of this heroic Uncle Ned, too, which is family lore. Your hero was an uncle. He died in World War II. And this was toward the end of, This was toward the end of World War II. Espionage was rampant. Germans were dressing like Americans to try to trick them. And so the Americans, to decide who was American, who wasn't, would ask questions about baseball. But the Germans started studying baseball. Early in the war, the questions were easy. Who's Babe Ruth? What town do the Pirates come from? Later, the questions got very, very difficult. It was my uncle and a couple guys came up to a checkpoint. The guy said, halt. Who made the most errors in the American League in 1929? What team did he play for? What position did he play? How many errors did he commit? One of the guys stepped forward and said, okay, I got this. It was Joe Cronin, shortstop, Washington Senators, 61 errors. And the guy pointed his gun at him and said, well, it was Joe Cronin. He was a shortstop. And he did play for the Washington Senators. But it was 62 errors, you stinking crowd. And he shot. So, this made them very nervous. It ended up, didn't matter. Here's the heroic part. He was on patrol a few days later with 3 other guys. And a hand grenade came bouncing toward them. And rather than see all 4 men die needlessly, the other 3 grabbed my Uncle Ned and threw him on the hand grenade. So that's not heroism. So what is truth and what is fiction? Many of us dwell in a vast, vaguely defined gray area. No, I'm not talking about the northwestern suburbs. For something we can believe in, many look to the Bible, the good book. Not a great book, it's the good book. It's not the Brothers Karamazov or Pride and Prejudice, it's more like Elmore Leonard. It's a very good book. So you look at Genesis, the first book of Genesis, God creates Adam and Eve together. The second book of Genesis, he plucks Adam's rib out. So who are we to believe? You know, not even the Bible has it straight. The first two books. We baby boomers get blamed for a lot, but is it any wonder that the erosion of the very idea of reality and truth is happening on our watch? I, for instance, have lived through the Gulf of Tonkin, the Pentagon Papers, Watergate, the savings and loan scandal, and that thing where everyone thought the two Canadian figure skaters should have won the gold medal, and they didn't. Then people were so mad, they gave them a co-gold medal, which it was horrible. And of course, 9/11. Did 9/11 change everything? I wouldn't doubt it. Was then National Security Advisor Condoleezza Rice telling the truth when she said no one could have predicted terrorists flying planes into buildings? With the exception of the people who had predicted it? Absolutely. Was there any way to know there were no WMD in Iraq? Now, without listening to the people who said there were no WMD in Iraq, and they were so negative, really negative people. But rather than condemn the current administration for a lack of forthrightness, can we not instead embrace them as leaders in shepherding us through this transition toward a future where there is no fiction or nonfiction, no truth or lies, where a person's word means no more or less than their hair color or hat size? People, it's time to quit complaining and embrace our country as a power that uses the tactics of Spanish inquisitors while its leader proclaims with a straight face, "We do not torture." A country whose leaders will not meet with any of the legion of scientists who warn that climate change is the greatest threat facing our planet, but instead meets with a single fiction writer, Michael Crichton. A country whose leader says we're addicted to oil, and then in answer to rising oil prices says we need to drill for more oil. Because it is only under leadership willing to completely deconstruct the English language, to say east means west, hot is cold, and the way to get dry is by getting wet, that writers will finally be truly free to write any damn nonsense they want, free of scrutiny and quality control. And like third graders at progressive school, everything written by every writer, from truly inventive prose to creepy crayon drawings, will be pronounced equally brilliant. Our self-esteems will soar, trophies will be handed out for participating, and in the words of the good book, it will be good. Thank you very much.
I'm seeing things. Let me just see where we are in the evening. What's happening? Are we good? Oh, right on. All right, y'all, moving the show along. Please welcome the one, the incomparable, actually the two with some band members. Robbie and Donna Folks.
My friends all said I'd pay. My wife begged me to stay, but I couldn't tear myself away from you. So we bear our cross in shame. Maybe we'll go down in flames, but we'll burn together if we do. For the sweet forbidden wine our lips were yearning.
So we left behind the happy homes we knew,
Just to settle our wretched souls for a king size bed of coal, and we'll burn together the end. Millie's Orchid show, and this is the first one of Millie's shows, proper shows, I guess, that I've gotten a chance to play. This is my lovely wife, Don, over here, looking for all the world like Jennifer Aniston on steroids. You look great tonight. Thanks for doing that.
I get that all the time.
You know, this is such a thrill, too, because you remember back in the 80s, we read about these shows in the paper, like happening at Park West, and you know, and we'd have friends that come play these shows, and they always come and see it. They say they're the coolest shows, and all the cool country people are getting to play this show at the park. Remember that? That was really fun.
Yeah.
And never got to do one. Yeah.
Never got invited.
But I never dreamed that, you know, now today, at 21, with a show so past its prime, that I'd be standing on the stage, and you know, it's really a special. It's like,
Well, it's fitting to be here.
it is. It makes sense. It's like getting to do a guest spot on Return to Gilligan's Island, you know. And, Bob Denver's got his dyed hair, and the skipper's on a walker, and they're filming Dawn Wells through a sock, you know. It's a good feeling. But anyway, we had prepared a couple songs to do today for Millie, actually just two. So this is our swan song right here coming up. It's in the key of, somebody goes, ah! This is in the key of C sharp.
It is.
What does C sharp sound like, Scott? That's Scotty Legan over there. And you can go to YouTube tonight when you get back home and see Scott playing at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for the Jerry Lee Lewis event. And he's doing a great version of Dixie over there. And in case you don't have a computer, it's lucky that you're here. You're going to see him playing on this next very Dixie-like song called Nobody's Business But My Own. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nobody's business but my own. You say you're always home alone. How come I can't get you on the phone?
That ain't nobody's business but my own.
Nobody's business, nobody's business, nobody's business but my own. Nobody's business, nobody's business, nobody's business but my own.
All night long you're playing poker. Tell me what's the name of that joker?
Ain't nobody's business but my own. And you come over and say, here I am, and then I hear the back door slam.
Ain't nobody's business but my own.
Nobody's business, nobody's business, nobody's business but my own. Nobody's business, nobody's business, nobody's business but my own. Come on, Scott. But my own. You always talk about settling down, but I bring the ring, you're not around. No.
I'll be there the next time that you phone. Well, let's not
I'm
fight.
sitting tight to say goodnight.
Let's take up and hold each other tight.
Yeah, we both know the birds of the feather. Let's go into business together. We can start a business of our own. Nobody's business, nobody's business, nobody's business but our own. Nobody's business, nobody's business, nobody's business.
the bumper stickers. We're not allowed to sell the bumper stickers to the end of the show on account of y'all might put them somewhere. I'll just say that. Oh, look, the sausages. There's more sausages. Hello, handsome gentlemen. How are you? I love the way that my dress sparkles upon your face. All right, great. The next lovely, and also Pearl, and we have our lovely Yella who is sitting in on this one. This gentleman has scared us, made us laugh, thrilled us, but he is always fabulously spectacular. Please welcome Mr. Matthew Owen. for us. What we're having is like kind of a mini Chris and Heather show. You all may remember Chris and Heather. That's Heather McAdams, Mr. Chris Regan. Give him a twirl, honey. All right, the lovely and talented Heather McAdams has moved back to town. They have moved back, her and Chris. We are so sad. The lovely and talented Heather and Chris. Heather does all the posters for the Orchid Show, the fan. We are actually selling posters, and we made them on real classy, like card paper. And she will sign them after the show, or sometime, intermission or something. But you can genuine posters, and she did 2 for this show. They're really cute. Okay, and so what we're having right now is like a mini Chris and Heather show, because not only is she a fabulous cartoonist, she's a really good filmmaker and a film archivist, if you want to call it that. She finds all this cool old footage. So what's happening is that she's got a really cool, do we got a mic for Heather for a second? Do I got an extra mic here? Okay, well anyways, because what's going to happen is that she's going to tell us a little bit about what's happening, and then the very talented Chris Legan's going to take over, and then his very talented brother's going to join him. So first we're going to hear about the movie. Oh, here we go. Tell us what we're going to see, honey.
Hello. Wow, man, this really is like a wedding. That makes me feel better. A giant lower links. Anyway, I just want to tell you, Bridget, congratulations on your 21st anniversary. I'm really excited. And I'm so excited that I've been thinking about doing another bumper sticker. Remember those bumper stickers we did?
Oh, we still got them, honey. So buy them up.
I'm just raising hell on my way to having a
$5.
trucker. So, if I can take a second here, these are the runner-ups. Give me a twirl. Talk amongst yourself. Put a sequin on it, and you got yourself a star. Or this is my favorite. Look how cute you look. Now, wouldn't that be good? Like somebody's giving you the finger, you know, and just hold up something. But I decided to go to Walmart and see what the competition is as far as bumper stickers go.
Yeah.
So if you can just hang in here for a second. We've got honk if you are Elvis.
I got one here, too. Save your breath, you'll need it to blow up your date.
Wow.
Peace-loving people, those people at Walmart.
Yeah, we got to come up with something good. This is your competition now. This is for Matthew Owens. Scots have tartan balls.
Screw
It's a family
world.
show.
Screw world peace. Visualize using your turn signal.
I use that
Right on the end of the runway. Terrible. What's that? Snake? Okay. Don't drink and drive. You might hit a bump and spill your drink.
Okay.
If guns are outlawed, can we use swords?
These are really there.
I'm still a hot babe, but now it comes in flashes.
If you are what you eat, I could be you by morning.
Let's keep moving. Let's keep it moving.
So, several here. Be nice to your kids. They'll choose your nursing home. If you can read this, I've lost the trailer. I like that one. All right, hold on that.
Okay, come on.
Anyway,
I'm trying to make it a timely show.
So anyway, I'm actually not going to do anything, but I'm so excited to be here at the 21st anniversary. Chris and Scott are going to do something, and I'm going to go drink.
Tell us what the movie is. Tell us what the movie is.
The movie is just something that we had in our collection. We collect 16mm stuff. It's from the Ted Mack Amateur Hour. And I don't want to leave it as a surprise because he's going to do a song to it. Now, I didn't make it, though. I didn't make it, but
you
I am
saved it.
responsible for it. Bridget was going to get me out here come hell or high water, though, weren't you?
Oh, yeah.
But we go back, you know.
And I want to thank John Langford, Murray Leonard, and WXRT for having us on the local anesthetic this Tuesday, almost Friday. So super fun. Super fun.
I'm going to go back and it's a great show, honey. Really good show.
Oh, I'm glad. Trying to keep it moving, trying to save my
Okay, here we
marriage.
go.
I got married.
So I'm going to go to my seat now and drink, and you guys are going to perform.
One drink, baby. One drink is all you need.
Okay, I'll have a little glass of red wine, and I'll see you guys later.
Miss Heather McAdams! Woo-hoo! Maybe they drank that wine. Where is everybody? Is the curtain broken? Oh, there we go. All right, but there ain't nobody on stage, it would appear. Ah, yay, there's Chris. Woohoo! His brother Scott was just at the piano. They are totally the Talent family.
Oh, here's one from the Talent Family songbook called Most of the Vampires. Most of the vampires in legends are able to change into something else. They don't go around looking like a corpse all the time. They may change into a mist. Usually this happens when they want to come up through the dirt on top of their graves. Some stories told of vampires changing into wolves or cats or owls, but hardly ever did they turn into bats. The bat business seemed to have begun during the last century. Travelers from Europe began to journey through South America. Then they came back home with stories about a small bat that sucked their blood. The vampire legend was popular in Europe at the time. So these bats were said to be vampires. They were even named vampire bats. Crazy vampire bats. But they had nothing to do with the real belief in vampires. They are a small bat, they do not suck blood. Rather they bite their victims and then they lick up the blood coming from the gaping wound. The gaping wound. And they don't drink all that much blood. They might be able to drain a mouse or a small bird, but hardly would a human even know he or she had been attacked. It would take about 5 visits from the vampire bat to take as much blood as the Red Cross takes during a blood donation. La 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 la, la la la, ba 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 ba. Crazy vampire bat. All right, keep an eye on those monitors, folks.
Go back. Go back.
Amy took a walk in a lonely garden. Bareheaded man said, I beg your pardon. Something French and dirty. Slapping in the face, it was only 7:30. Call him Andy or maybe Amos. like that to make a little baby famous.
And now look at y'all growed up. Dang. How's the sausage going? Thank you. Would you like to give a second, almost to the second half report? Smells good. Tasty with the odor of something's smoking. Smoking. You heard it here first. Okay. Now what we got going on is we are almost at intermission, and we have a couple of birthdays in the house. And the snack seat lady has done something very special, and she has baked herself up 50 tiny little cupcakes. We got one person who's kind of at the beginning of her kind of life-ish, and someone kind of towards the other part of her life, ending something. Okay, so we got someone turning 50, someone with their sweet 16. So we got that 50-year-old beginning the best part of her next life. Because 50 is the new 30, right? And of course, we got the 16-year-old right there at the end of her childhood. So I want to send out a big happy birthday to Lynn, Jonky, and Andrea. Where are you, honey? Where is she? Get them to give us a little twirl. Sweet 16, baby. Lynn, Jonky, give us a twirl. Where are you? That's one of my daughters. Came in from Santa Barbara, California. So we're going to go to a little commercial break here. Right? Is this right? I'm right, right? I'm right? Am I right? Thank you. Okay. It is time for a word from our sponsor, and then we're going to go to intermission. So, enjoy yourselves, and then we're going to be back with Nora Dunn, Wendy Pinard, flamenco dancing. We're going to point out pondering, John Connors, and a little something from He Who Shall Remain Nameless for the moment. So please, is that everybody? Okay. All right. So here's a word for our sponsors. Have some cupcakes, y'all. Come have some cupcakes. There aren't enough for everybody, so you gotta, move fast. Okay. And right then, it all fell apart over the cupcakes. It got ugly. All right, y'all. I'll see you in the second half. Thank you very much. We got the commercial? Or maybe we don't have a commercial. A twirl? I have to say, oh, there we go. That's a twirl for you.
Do you suffer from the heartbreak of sausage shrink? The trauma of watching your sausage once prime and large, a meal in itself, smaller and smaller, while your flame just grows hotter and hotter. I too have suffered. But not since Billy Bebop introduced me to his new expanded sausages for the grill. Don't just take my word for it. You know how ladies can talk. Let's go to the pit. Here we have a popular grilling sausage next to Billy Bebop's amazing expanded sausage for the grill. Look at Billy's sausage go! It's both length and wide. Sausage lovers dream to juice it too. And the competition sausage should be ashamed of itself. Look at it. Getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller while your appetite is growing larger and larger and larger. So what are you waiting for? Come on, sausage lovers. Billy Bimbo, hot, amazing, expanding sausages for the grill. Wait to fill you up. The choice is yours.
deeper, more classy, not that we aren't classy, arrangement of the show. Please welcome my lovely sister, Willie Mae.
Tonight's selection is Shakespeare's Sonnet number 18 in honor of the season and in honor of the fact that this is the best time, everybody, but mostly for Millie. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the budding blooms of May, and summer's lease hath all too short a date. Sometime too hot the eye of heaven shines, and often is his gold complexion dimmed. And every fair from fair sometime declines, by chance or nature's changing course untrimmed. But thy eternal summer shall not fade, nor lose possession of that fair thou owest, nor shall death brag thou wanderest in his shade, when in eternal lines to time thou growest. So long as men can breathe and eyes can see, so long lives this, and this gives life to thee.
All right, can I just say something? Wasn't that great? That spoon didn't fall off once. She has really grown into her craft. And I think the world is going to one day really understand what a jewel we have here with our Willow Mae. And it'll be great because our apartment's getting kind of small. And I will say she has a new baby. And so our apartment's getting really small. What's your baby's name, honey?
Vincent Lincoln.
Or Willie Owl May, as we like to call her. Thank you, honey. The lovely and talented Consuelo Allen. Lives down in Austin, Texas now. She's come up. And you know, there's nothing better than the summer in Austin, Texas, right? Hello! Do we have gifts? Oh, we'll get you some fans or something. Hello, who are our contestants here? Why don't you guys come up and give a twirl? Come on. Whoop, 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 whoop. As I said, we have moved into being family entertainment. Oh, look at them coming. Give me a twirl. Oh, that was not a twirl. That was a stand-up. A twirl's like this. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Everybody twirling. Yeah. Woo-hoo. Very good. Names and ages, please.
Abby, Matt,
You're not. You don't want to give your age. You're already at that stage in your life where you're not giving your age. Honey, I know how that feels. Do not start giving your weight either.
12, Maggie, 12, Becca, 12.
Oh, cute. And Mr. Norm Weiner.
All ages.
You got a wristband to prove it? Thank you. Are you enjoying the sausage seat? Oh, good. Good. This is actually Tom Wolf's daughter over here, Maggie Wolf. No, thank you. I ate at the office. Okay, let's just see if we're ready. Hey, look at that. Thank you. I have got magic people working for me. Oh, speaking of which, we have got some twirls that need to happen. We'll do that in a minute. Okay. Again, fans, perfect for the season. Fans for everybody. Fans for everybody. Take one. Do that one for, oh, the snack seat is just beautiful decorations on that. We could get that 2 back up where it's supposed to be. Yeah, that's classy. Now that's classy. Right? You got a 2 falling over ain't so classy, but upright. Now that's classy too. Right? You know what I'm saying? Because you know those 2s, they can just go down into the gutter when you let them. Okay. Yeah, okay, perfect. Okay. The aerodynamics are a little bit more complex with this one. I'm just saying. Not saying that this one is a one, but I'm just saying. Okay. Please welcome the really, really spectacular Wendy Clinard, dance theater. Look how cute they are. There's a twirl. You guys look adorable. Getting into it. Okay, wait, thanks.
Emma, 14. Brianna, 14. Catherine, 15.
Ooh, big girl. Big girl trouble. Trouble's around the corner. Lock that door up now. Okay. When this certain gentleman and I made this, it was ironic. Oh, gee, sorry. Now I'm being dramatic. I put my back chair on. Okay, anyways. When we made this, it was ironic. But somehow it has come true. Attention, please, to the screens. Little something, just a little treat, since he couldn't grace us with his presence. Sound.
Dear Miller, I received your invitation, that cramped little card announcing the Jubilee you and your friends put on here in New York. And I'm terribly sorry I couldn't make it, but more important things came up. You know how that goes. I would have loved nothing more than to watch a handful of Midwesterners sing and dance. You people do that so well. It's always so clumsy and touching, and I'm sure I would have gotten an enormous kick out of it. But unfortunately, I've been beside myself, busy, New York busy. And it didn't help matters that you and your people booked your little hootenanny so far downtown. Now, I know you, Millie. You're probably digging out your New York map, spreading it out on the floor, and calculating the distance between your little downtown stage and my spacious uptown co-op apartment is no longer than the butt of your cigarette, an inch or two on the map. Well, what you could never understand is that socially, you might as well have been performing in Calcutta. The distance between uptown and downtown is measured in dollars and cents, in culture and breeding, and knowing the difference between the fleeting and the classic. You're probably scratching yourself and saying in your simple, earthy way that I've changed, and I suppose I have, but don't worry yourself over it, because it's nothing you could understand. We knew each other briefly in, what's the name of that town? I know it starts with a C. Is it Chicano? We knew each other briefly in Chicano, which is a lovely town, really. Just a very sleepy, relaxing, quiet town, which I'm sure makes a very good home for people like yourself. I remember they've got that large pond there and a few department stores where you people can buy last year's fashions. And I remember all the stands that sell French, smothered in lettuce and pickles and slaw. And it's very chilly in the winter, and you people bundle up and eat Franks and stare out into the pond. And I'm sure it's just fine for people like you, but not for people like myself who need a little something more. People like myself deserve the thick case of a the corner table at La Cerque, a balcony seat and a wraparound terrace with a view of the park. All of this keeps me busy, not to mention my job. Well, if you can call it a job. I can't believe I make so much money serving as a cultural ambassador, greeting the movers and shakers who jet to New York in search of this city's secret to life. The salary is enormous, but the personal rewards of, say, escorting the Prime Minister of France or Switzerland to lunch with Brooke Astor or Dottie Chillingham far outweighs the financial incentives. This is my town. I am loved and respected here, and I wear the crown of cultural ambassador with a sense of pride and joy that someone like you could never in your wildest dreams even begin to imagine. I have so many engagements back to back that I wasn't able to witness your little New York show, and I'm terribly sorry I wasn't able to meet you for lunch or dinner. My manservant told me that you called, what was it, something like 23 times you called. And he presented me with a stack of letters and messages, and while it hurts me to say so, I feel it important to remind you that the two of us are currently worlds apart. While I find it very touching and pathetic, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to stop writing and calling me at all hours of the day and night. I prefer to think of you as having some little scrap of dignity and a small but jubilant talent for whatever it is you do. I can't quite remember. I have to close now as I have several people waiting for me. Merry Christmas. David Sedaris.
David sent his love. You got Letterman last night, I guess. Mr. David Letterman Sedaris. Okay. Oh, I think I know what comes next. Lovely. Okay. All right. When this gentleman performed at the second Orchid show ever because his friend, the opera singer Jill Greenberg, performed at the first one next to the train wrecks. And she said, I got a friend and he sings like Sinatra. So I said, well, okay. And so we went upstairs to the top of the red line and he started singing for me. And I was like, hey, he sounds like Sinatra. And I was like, you ever thought about doing a non-Sinatra song? And he said, well, I was thinking about White Rabbit. Please welcome the one and only John Conway.
They tried to make me go to rehab, and I said no, no, no. Yes, I've been black, but when I come back, you won't tried to make me go to rehab, but I won't go. Because I'm drinking again, thinking of when you loved me, having a few, wishing that you were here. Making the rounds, accepting around from strangers, playing the fool, hoping that you appear. He asked me, why do you think you're here? I said, I got no idea, 'cause I'm gonna lose my baby. That's why I keep a bottle on me, because I'm drinking again, thinking of when love me, having a few, wishing that you were here. Sure, I can borrow smoke, maybe tell some joker a bad joke, but nobody laughs. They don't laugh at a broken heart. It's better drinking again, thinking of when you left me, trying to lose a dream that used to be. I ain't ever gonna drink again. Ooh, I just need a friend, but I'm not gonna spend 10 weeks having everybody think that I'm on the mend. It's better drinking again, thinking of when you left me, having a few, wishing that you were here. They tried to make me go to rehab, and I said no, no, no. Mr. Paul Lewis arranged that for me.
Why not give us a twirl, honey? Both you guys, y'all classed up with those tuxedos, honey. Give a twirl, Mr. John Connery. Come on. Thank you so much. That was gorgeous. Okay, I'm just going to do a little shout out. Is Nora Dunn out there somewhere? I believe Pat Stevens had another modeling engagement that she did not let us in on. Crazy. All right, I'm just going to make one more check. Seamlessly lighting myself back. Whoop, jeez. Okay. I do believe that we do not have Nora Dunn in the building, I'm sorry to say. So, I'm sorry about that. Anyone who came specifically to see Miss Dunn, I do not know what happened to her. Maybe something serious, so let's hope it was not anything serious. So that means, miraculously enough, see, I am hitting my goal, baby. We are going to wrap this sucker up. I am saving my marriage. thing we have happened? A couple big things. But I'm just saying, we're winding there. We're coming there. So thank you to this great crew here at Park West. The wait staff, the bartenders, everybody here are amazing. Our tech crew, thank you, thank you, thank you. All the sound people, everybody. They're just, you can't do a show without them. Gino Burns, you better come out here and give us a twirl. And bring that Dylan with you. Let's get a couple of handsome men out here giving twirls. Come on, give us some Dylan. Give us some Gino. Here we go. Gino, give us a twirl, honey. First show we did here, he would not twirl. And then he got balled out by your microphone. He twirls now. What about Dylan? He don't give us a twirl, honey? Ooh, he gonna get balled out too? All right, are we ready? Are we ready? Right on. Okay, y'all. This amazing band has like so many different things it does, and it is doing the big jumbo version of it, the full-on version of it, are going to be at Millennium Park September 1st. So y'all get your you all go down there. Hey, whoo, that almost came right out. I'm working my family thing. Okay, so but they have butched it up. And they are here with us at this moment. Please welcome Pardog Pondering.
Dark, I met her at the park, standing by the fountain all alone. I lifted up my head and we began to chat. She said she'd allow me to see her at her home. Such a star I've never seen. She's as pretty as a queen, as perfect as an angel from above. If she'd only be my wife, I'd be happy all my life. That aggravating beauty of war. Around here, so many fences tall. I regarded jealous me, so that no one else but me could gaze upon that beautiful wall. Such a star I've never seen. She's as pretty as a queen, as perfect as an angel from above. If she'd only been my wife, I'd be happy all my life. That aggravating beautiful wall. If she'd marry me on the phone, but nothing did she say, and only turned away. That aggravating beautiful wall. Such a star I've never seen. She's as pretty as a queen, as perfect as an angel from above. If she only be my wife, I'd be happy all my life. Thank you. That was by the Carter family. That's a song I grew up with, and I've always loved that song, Lula Walls. And, we'd like to do another classic. This one, Setting the Woods on Fire by Hank Williams. Hold your hair, paint your powder. You act proud, but I'm not proud. You sing loud, but I sing louder. Tonight we're setting the woods on fire. You're my gal, and I'm your fella. Dress up, baby, frock together. We'll have us a time, old brother. Setting the woods on fire. We're taking on your honky tonks. Tonight we're having fun. Show the folks a brand new dance that never has been done. I don't care who thinks we're silly. You be Daffy and I'll be Dilly. We'll order up 2 bowls of chili, setting the woods on fire. Tonight we're setting the woods on fire. We're supposed to one another. Up one street and down the other. We'll have us every time, oh brother. Setting the woods on fire. We'll put aside a little time to fix a flat shoe. The air and tires are doing fine, but the truth I'm sure you clap hands and I'll start crying. We'll do all I'm going to do one of our own here. I was in Albuquerque, New Mexico last week. I'm in order for a family reunion, and I found this guitar. It's a 7-string Brazilian guitar, and I'm very excited to use it on the song because it gives you 1 extra low string. This would normally be the A string, but then it gives you. I record is called Seven, and we want to play a song from this brand new release. It's called From This Moment On.
Oh, stop it.
learned how to play everything on this guitar.
Well, okay. I guess we could just move on then. Oh, come on, everyone's bumming, man. Do we have another guitar? We gotta have another guitar in the house. Oh, Doc left. Improvise. We got a lover over here. She's like, improvise. Any questions? Anything anyone needs to get out before the end of the night? I can't even talk anymore. Yeah, that's right. Send that tequila up. That's a good idea. Beautiful. Woohoo! We're at 500. good time. Thank you again to everybody for coming out. Let's close this sucker. Some gals love a man in a Cadillac. Other women see an old Chevrolet. But I like a man with 18 wheels all around. Riding a man 10 feet off the ground. That's why I'm a sucker for a trucker. I like a man and whiskey. I'm a sucker for a trucker. I feel like half whiskey and chill. You know, some gals, they don't love smooth ride. But I like bumping on your knocker. I don't want a sucker for a trucker. And maybe that's you. Corporate lady of a man in a tailored suit. Mine was a dream and I told it all. Society girls go crazy for a family dress. But I want a man who'll tattoo my name on his chest. That's why I'm a sucker for a trucker. The way they stick their hair. Yeah, I'm a sucker for a trucker. Never so old to wear. Some gals, I don't mind. The chewing tobacco just mind your manners where you spit. That's why I'm a sucker for a trucker. Baby, that's you. Interpretive dance,